Studiato, testato, sperimentato. Studiato, testato, sperimentato.
Whoa, I'm here. It's gamer time. Gamer time, as the kids like to say. I'm gonna be playing Ludo narrative games for like the next 2 to 3 hours. I just banged my finger against something. Already off to a good start. Alright, headphones plugged in because it'll die otherwise. Yeah, Ludo narrative games. We are trying some more out. I downloaded some other ones the other day, but I just didn't get around to playing them, and I kind of want to see what they're about, so we will give them a go. I'm looking for my... there it is. Turn my fan down a little bit, it's a little aggressive. But yeah, we're going to be playing more Ludo narrative games in hopes that there are some worthwhile other titles. Scrabdackle was pretty good. What else did I play? Like, Scrabdackle just has filled my memory completely. And, it's taken hold. Everything else I played, I forgot. Oh, Inconveni, and I played Building Relationships. But out of those three, Scrabdackle is definitely the strongest one. But we got some other ones here I'm gonna try out. Let's try out Esoteric Ebb. Esoteric Ebb. Wipe. Let's get a sound effect for that. So what I could just set it to my stream deck, right? And then when I hit a button, it'll make a sound effect, and then change simultaneously. That'd be a big brain idea that I didn't think about until just now. Too much effort. Let me close my browser real quick. Just don't like having it open while when I'm streaming and stuff. One, it devours a lot of my RAM. And even with 32 gigabytes, I'm still hitting my limits. So I try to just close anything in the background. Where's my lo-fi beats? What the hell? Give me my lo-fi beats. Jeez. I need those. I need those. Hold on. I thought they were playing. I could have sworn I heard it playing. Oblivion ad, get out of here. I could just find it in my.
The title of this video is
No. I don't want to listen to that. Stop it. Cut it out. Cut it out. You know what I should start doing? Especially since my streams tend to be so long, I should probably do what do you call it? What's the word? Goes to show how little I pay attention to things. Like the little like tracking on the seek bar. I don't know what the term is for that. Where you can find what you're looking for. Chapters? I think they call it chapters on YouTube. I need to start doing that for my streams. If I'm playing like more than one game, I think that would be very helpful. I was actually thinking of like going back and like clipping out the Scrabdackle section and then just like splicing that because I thought that game was really good. I feel like that game needs more attention. So I was thinking about going back and like taking the Scrabdackle and maybe like doing some highlights and stuff. But like currently my editing program sucks. I don't know what it is with this program. Like I have a pretty decent computer, but that program just violently does not like my PC. So if I try to do like anything special or fancy, it requires a lot of time and effort because the seek bar is just like really laggy and stuff. So I've been trying to look into other editing programs. I might just download like a free one or something. I would prefer the one that I had, and the thing that annoys me the most is I found one. I found one that was pretty decent. Or wait, I took that back. The one that I have, I like it. It just doesn't work well, and I would like to get a new one that works well. And I was thinking of just staying within the same like program family, so it would be the same like application, but like a newer version of it. And it was like a sale for a bunch of them, but I kind of forgot. Like I saw it and then was like, maybe I'll pick that up. But I was like, I'm not really editing any videos right now, so I don't think it's worth it. And now I want to edit videos and it's gone. I have no access to it. Because those programs are like massive monies. Like $200, $300 for a license. And I'm like, I don't edit that much. I don't think it's worth it that badly. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'll look into it in the future. So for now, we're just gonna play some other stuff. We got, as I said, esoteric ebb. I also got something called psychotic bathtub, kill the clock, tiny bookshop, Schrodinger's cat call. I said cat because I saw like a feline face. A week in the life of a social giraffe. We also got Culebra and the Souls of Limbo. And the final one is compensation not guaranteed. I may get more, but with how long Scrabdackle was, I don't even know if I should bother trying to download more stuff. Some of these demos are like kind of long. So for now, we'll just play ebb. We'll ebb it up. Turn it down a little bit. Music down. What the hell is this? Okay, so we got strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma, and our background focus. Okay, so I can have a proficiency in something. Okay, so strength, the innocent, become a zealot, regain your honor, set out on the divine mission. The cleric's unique take on strength. Uses. Higher strength allows you to equip extra items. Be violent and or manly. Useful in encounters. Religious fervor and aesthetic nationalism. Increased manhood. Pump it all the way up. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Let's see what's dexterity do for us. With enough dexterity, you can steal anything. Sneak and pickpocket and dodge traps. Roll initiative and react quickly as a dashing rogue. Become rich as a Republican revolutionary. Just run away, dummy. High dexterity cleric. Votes for the revolutionary. Free striders. Collects piles of shiny coins. Acts first in every encounter. Avoids trouble before it brews. Always has a witty reply. Looks out for himself. Takes big risks and wins every time. A low dexterity cleric takes big risks and fails every time. Fair enough. Takes big risks, fail every time. This is a big narrative game, okay? We got Constitution. What does that do for us? We start off with 8 Constitution. That's our hit points. Control your body and its esoteric connection. Your political party had 2% in the latest polls, and you don't care. Pain is good for you. Fair enough. Oh, intelligence. High intelligence allows you to prepare more spells. Think, plan, and execute an actual plan. Complete the Magoratic Retvern. Vote for yourself. Be a genius without peers. Wisdom. As a cleric, wisdom allows you to empower your spells, be kind, and see the good in all folk. Egalitarian hope and the unity of the Azagalian working class. There are no big bad evil guys. No big bad evil guys. What about charisma? With high charisma, you get an automatic discount in select stores near you. When every conversation, say the right thing. Say whatever's people to like you and become a apolitical force of nature. Be sociopathic. I like the idea of being sociopathic. I guess being charismatic means you're gonna be for whatever makes him popular. Was socialized as a child. Knows what to say to win favors. Can actually flirt with some baddies. Loves to mind control people. Sees truth as a suggestion. Has no soul. It isn't very likable. Doesn't know how to act with people. Alright, we also have a background focus. So we got Troll Killer. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivated you, sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. Our father was a troll killer? You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. Kiosk kid. Your mom wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers. Lore enthusiast. Spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the Darrowian Library. The strange history of Jor's realm was a constant companion to you. And then we got crowd pleaser. Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. Little weirdo. You were a novelty to them. The boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 years or so, or so years, you got quite good at it. As Gallist activist, your friends soon introduced you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos and worse, dwarf propaganda. Earthguard recruit. After your arrest, there wasn't much arguing about it. 3 grueling years in training, drilled on the city code and virtues, but you survived. One friend. You really ever only prayed for that one thing during those lonely years, but the gods did not answer, so you learned to manage, as always. Acolyte, but there's so many backgrounds. Like, modern games don't get this many, like, background options. Sometimes you'll be lucky to get, like, 2. Most games will just, like, give you the default. If it's like a RPG or something, it'll get, like, you'll have at most, like, 3 choices. And they don't really vary that much. Your knack for scribing got you a promotion to the clerical duties. Picked out of the ranks, you quickly showed deep devotion to your divine city. Where's the one where I'm like an asshole? That just goes around and like harasses people all day. Joining the towers is an honor bestowed upon few. It is also a terrible challenge, even for you. Who'd have thought lectures were so draining? Arcane Prodigy. For the first time in your life, you were a natural. You've always known a few cantrips. But real magic was something else. It was power. Palace Pawn. As a rising talent, you often found yourself amidst the politicking of superiors. Despite your best efforts, it never ended well for you. Faithful Hairbringer. There's something wrong. Praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air, slowly fading. You were isolated among your peers. Esoteric Expert. You spend most nights seeking esoterical insight. A lonely life. Your findings were unwanted, but those in charge, or by those in charge, yet you did not stop. Never. Revolutionary Scribe. Delusionment. A city with ideals not upheld. One day you chose a side, the emerging democracy. You wrote day and night for change and glory. Abject apostate. No one likes you. When you were demoted for dereliction, no one spoke up against it. But it's fine. You'll be fine. After all, you're used to it. Dead Cleric. Growing up alone, getting into trouble, training with the Earthguard, devoting your life and becoming a cleric. Was it always supposed to end in the river? And then I think that's wrapped back around here. There's so many of these. Like, geez Louise. I'm gonna go with Abject Apostate. I just like the fact of everybody hating me. So I feel less guilt when I'm evil to everybody. We're gonna go Strength. Or Beefy Boy. Constitution. We're proficient in Constitution. I don't know if I want to be proficient in Constitution. Want to be proficient in Dexterity? Or like 13 Dexterity. We're gonna be charismatic, so people are like, so we can like be an asshole to everybody, and make them like us. Or maybe we should be like not charismatic at all. I don't know. I want to be a sociopath though. It says become a sociopath if you're charismatic. I don't know. I don't really care about wisdom. I don't want to be kind to people. I don't want to see the good in people. No. I'm gonna leave that at 6. No wisdom for me, I'm dumb. Or intelligence would be smart, but like no wisdom. I don't wanna be nice. Strength, more strength. We'll be proficient in strength. Yeah. Strength and dexterity. A little bit more constitution. What's Constitution do for me? Hit points, clear body. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's fine. I like this. We'll go with this. Maybe a little bit less in intelligence. I don't know. Yeah, I'm fine with this. It's coming together step by step, and I'm excited to show you the first snippet of the adventure. Now get your cleric out on the streets of Norvik, Chris. And only 6 wisdom? The oblivious cleric is ready to save the day. Look, I didn't want any wisdom. Leave me alone. Speak with Dead. 3rd level necromancy. Casting time 1 components VSM burning incense. Look, I'm not reading all this. I want to play the game. Skip intro? No, let's play the intro. Truth or nothing else. A voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence. Success. Ragn? Ragged. Your name is Ragn. I'm gonna just say Rag to make it easier on myself. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. We're Rag. Rag. Is that it? Don't think. You're called that very often. Success. No, you're not. Which is quite embarrassing when you think about it. Right? Doesn't sound right. Of course not. For you are the cleric. Cleric? I like that. Actually, your real name is Eric. Oh, my wisdom made me Eric. I was hoping I could... No, stop. This ridiculous behavior. Your name was your name was asked. It is Rag. So my name is... Yes, speak it. Oh, I get to choose. I guess I'll just go with Rag. Since, like, I prefer that over the cleric. I don't think that's my name. CL Eric, I think sounds kind of lame. I'm Rag. Correct. Your answer, another question, is stated in the dark. Who's Jor? Or you answer, another question is stated in the dark. What is your occupation? You are dead. Dead? How can you be dead? You're thinking, aren't you? Dead does not mean gone. What are you, a fucking poet? You aimed at Patriarch. More realistically, you would have ended up a sender. What's an occupation in this context? So, this is for sure about your job. You know, the job. Your class. Class? What class am I? Lower class. Occupation? Ha! Forever standing at the gates of chaos, holding the line against all things foul, is no mere job. It is a calling, destiny. You're a high-class scoundrel, the best of the best. I'm a sneaky little rogue. A dashing one at that. It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? Goal? Would be nice to get out of this dark pit for one. You are a hero. By divine dictate, only you can save the world. The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. Find the Goblin Chieftain. Is that right? You know it to be true. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. The National Party of Norvik, of course. Oh, I didn't realize there was like little... I didn't realize I could click those. Party of Norvik, the inheritors of Earth's will. The theocratic organization founded to uphold the old ways, headed by magistrates and 20-something noble families. This whole time I could have been clicking on the orange letters? I don't think I really saw any. Maybe I did and I just missed it. Like this one's highlighted. Norvik. Your home city, founded by your god in the wake of the Coast War. It is built upon several layers of ancient ruins. Also known as Jor's Realm, it is a strip of land divided into 8 bands. The further inland you go, the closer you get to the infinite wastes. It is theorized to be a ring or a half sphere due to the bend of the horizon. We've moved beyond the bounds of the dictators. We are free to make our own choices, thanks to the revolutionary Free Striders. The new way. People in the East have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, the revolution has slowly creeped into the city. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich. Wizards are book-learned arcane spellcasters. Typically plays Jor's strings by memorizing and executing esoteric rituals and chants. The name of our realm, also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing at the end of the Gate era. Okay. Okay. Oh, my constitution. Elections are exhausting. The Nationalists, the Asagalists, the Free Striders. I don't know any of these words. Don't worry, it doesn't matter. Just say whatever you think will be the most useful to you. My charisma! I had so much charisma and I failed? You piece of... Okay, what do we know? What do we know about? We know about the Free Striders. We can get rich if we join them. That's what we want. We want to be like super cool and successful. If we picked the party of the Norvik, we would be. And then there was one other one, the Asagilus? I don't remember what that one was about. Must be the Nationalists. Good. Together we will keep Norvik safe for Earth and Torna. Earth is my god, apparently. The voice is fading. This is the end of the final question. How did you die? Following your convictions? Drowning in the river. Now's your chance. Break free. I am not dead! Game by Christopher Bodegard. That's a wild name. Christopher? Oh, it's another Raw Fury published game. I didn't realize that. I usually look at like the developer and publisher, but I did not for these last few titles, so... Use the bathroom. I should have done that before I started the stream. waiting for my internet to, like, calm down. I decided to die as soon as I got up and walked away. The stream's still up, but it's like I'm dropping a ton of frames. Don't want to be dropping frames. It seems to be fine right now. There's a chance it'll dip again. I don't know yet. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect. The only solution I've been able to sort out is by going and just restarting the router. I don't know if it's like a router issue or if it's a connection issue or like I should be able to stream just fine with the internet connection that we have, the internet speed, but like there's some interference or something, I don't know. Or it could just be the ISP just being intolerable and they just like throttle the internet at random intervals. Either way, let's play. It's very silent. Day one. Oh, my headphones are off. I was like, why is it so quiet? I don't hear anything. A fresh start. Oh, I got 4 out of 9 HP. Get up! Your body aches, it's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. A true man always does. Look around. A circular stone chamber, a stone for apples and corpses. That's my voice for wisdom. I gotta remember that. Actually, maybe I should do that for dexterity, because he sounds like kind of slimy. Those pile of apples. Is this Tolstad? Check your stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pocket. Or your pouch and uniform. Panic, sweat. No sleep, no spellbook, no mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake, tears begin to form. I don't know why I gave that voice to Constitution. Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. Wait, is this about a quest? Oh yes, a quest. I'm trying to make strength sound like a hero man. Do I remember everything? Not sure. Do you have some sort of amnesia? Success. Wait, that's the wrong voice. I'm gonna lose track of all these, but there's too many characters. Success. Just remember it. Your thoughts are scattered. Okay, but what's the quest again? Your job. Oh, you got a job. The tea shop job. Tea shop job? Yep, the tea shop job that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day or two. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop? Just a job? So I've done this before. Well, you've read about it before. Rogue sorcery was not your main subject. But yes, you've read a lot about these tests, I can't read today. These types of fiery events. It's not that common these days, however, this incident does not appear overly complex. Quest like, I like those. I got some experience for that. Good attitude. There's always more around the corner. So look out. Don't want you to miss any. Who blew up some random tea shop? More or less. You're the one they sent. You best get to work, hero. A hero? Me? Yes. It's time to deliver it all to this wonderful city. Your duty has come. Give everything to Norvik. Everything. I don't think... Ah! You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earth Guard uniform, a dull pain takes hold. You feel worn, like an old leather shoe. Go eat an apple. It will help. I'm so very confused. Just go to work. You know, get shit done. One step at a time. Alright, get going. Oh, I can run? I got a little jog? Did say eat an apple. Behold, an apple looks better than the ones in the pile. Trifle? I guess that means, like, take it. Garden apple. An apple grown on Tolstad. The colors ripple across the surface. Consuming it will save your soul. Okay, I'm back at 4. Let's have a look around. What do we got? This isn't yours, is it? I don't know. Is it? More apples? Can I take these? There's a ton of apples, brother! A divine shrine covered in apples. What's died? Who's this? It's a corpse under a blanket. It's got apples. Oh, I'm a thief, man. I'm taking this shit. I mean, I'm a cleric, but, like, I went the rogue. Here! Like a zombie person. Stealing all your stuff, zombie person. Don't mind me. Let's engage with the corpse. You stare at a blue rag. It's draped over the outline of someone. Sir, you can't sleep down here. I see. It must be normal to take naps down here. Check under the rag. Ooh. Cold corpse. Underneath, you find the cold corpse of a human. I guess I need to know about humans. Human, tall and beautiful. I don't remember what voice I gave you. I don't remember. Human, tall and beautiful. Like yourself. Known as the pest of the coast. By those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits. Looking over him, you find... hair? Pale skin. He's got a beard, too. And he was alive. Once. The difficulty class of a dice choice is determined by how challenging that roll will be for you. If you select a dice choice, then you roll a 20-sided die. If you get the same or higher as the dice choice, then you succeed on the roll. Okay. So this is moderate difficulty because of the intelligence that I had. Let's try to examine him closer. Failure. There's something strange here. We must look closer. Lean in closer. Signs of being either a hard worker or careless worker litter his skin. Try to move the corpse. The moment you touch it, black veins appear over its skin. A feeling of impending doom comes over you. Your stomach drops. Ah, 3 HP, bro! I'm about to die already! Followed by a wave of pain. Neurotic energies! Let go of the damn corpse! The moment you let go, the pain subsides. The dark marks on its skin disappear as quickly as they showed up. What a horrific spell! This corpse is cursed by something wicked beyond your powers. You slowly cover up the corpse once more. Let's not speak of this. Well, I already looted him, so... I'm gonna ask, though, even though I've already done it. Yeah, why not? I changed his voice again. I think it was like, yes, why not? Not like the guy will complain, but don't go around talking about it too loud, okay? It would be dishonorable. Only take that which you need for your quest. Grave robbing is frowned upon by some, even in these enlightened times. Who was this guy? Just a man. A dead man. An honorable dead man? Why is he here? This is a morgue. A lich house, clearly. I kind of have the intelligence guy and the dexterity guy sounding similar. The apple is making it hard to believe. But yeah. Must have been one hell of a deal to put those two together. What the hell kind of magic is cast on this thing? Whatever it is, do not touch it again. I should stop bothering the corpse now. Well, I did get another apple, so... But it took 3 HP out of me, man. That's ridiculous. I'm getting Thanos and I haven't even left the, like, starting room yet. Anything under here? Tattered cloak. Gives me 1 dexterity, but minuses 1 in charisma. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Ooh. An Uthgard cloak add-on. It has been ripped to shreds at the base, but you should still use it. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Weight in your hands. Wring out the water. Let's wring out the water. The cloak, the filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It's still quite wet. Wring it out again! No, keep wringing it out! God damn it. Weight in your hands. It is heavy. Should I wear this? No. Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. I mean, I am a rogue, so yeah. Reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside, into the extra-dimensional space. I really love my pouch of holding. God, I can fit so many items in this thing. Yes, aren't you lucky? This kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. Crowns. The Novicanarian crown. The main coinage of Norvik. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It is property of the state, so treat it as such. No, it's mine. Shut up. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Now, go put on your cloak and rob some people. Reallocate some resources. I want to put my cloak on. Let's go. Where do I put it? Oh, that's any of these slots. I guess these ones are. Wait, what's the point of the red? I'm not sure. I don't know what it means by the red part. Because there's like these ones are scratched with red. Maybe because I have more strength, I can have an extra one. Maybe that's what that means. So I lose 1 charisma, but I gain 1 dexterity. My dexterity is already pretty high. But I like having +4. I'm a rogue, man! What's this? There's a zombie over there. Is he friend or foe? That's a very important piece of paper. Voting card. I don't want that! Make me stupider. Mine. That doesn't mean I have to equip it. Why would I even, like, equip that? just by default, just gives you a -1. A scuffed voting card made out of Ragnar Hemlin. Or made out to Ragnar Hemlin. It's from a dwarven office, for some reason. And someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. But it's not mine. It doesn't have my name on it. You pick up the surprisingly thick piece of paper with a shaking hand. Oh, that's the wrong voice. You pick up surprisingly thick paper with a shaking piece of... I don't know why I make him talk like that. I guess because he looks like a gabagool. I know it's supposed to be like a stomach, but like... I don't know. I feel like the stomach would be like... That's my mindset for a talking stomach. Haven't you looked at this thing enough? The card is slightly torn and has clearly been drenched at some point. At the top it says Roskquart in big bold lettering. 5 days remaining. Alright, there's an election. Does this thing work? After you pick up a district office, or pick it up at a district office, you only need to check the box of one of the 5 parties. Then you deliver it on election day to a polling place. Although, in your case, you'd need to write the name of the party you want in the corner along with a signature. Since you filled out every box like an idiot, I thought this was somebody else's. If you really believe in democracy, you should make sure not to lose it. Alright, there's an election. Oh. It was nice
Do not think about it for once. You've been prepared all your life for this. It is time for a change, baby.
We've never had one of those before. Neat. We should just get a God King again. Worked great last time. Yeah.
That'd be for the best. Unfortunately, there's no good candidate available. Apart from yourself, of course.
Hey, vote for me.
Nationalist Party of Novik. Free Strider Revolutionary Party. Asacalist Workers' Party. Agarian Rural Party. Arcanist Party of Magic.
And finally, the last box doesn't say anything. This is where you can input whatever you want, or just leave it empty for a no vote. The box next to each party is filled in with a smudged checkmark, including the last empty one. Are these all the parties?
No. There are about a dozen other large parties in Norvik. Most have been subsumed over the last few years, such as the Civic League of Progressives, the Torch Union, Order of the Scales, Hedonist Party, and the various guild parties. The Agarians and Arcanists are the only ones who have not joined a larger party or fallen aside.
Good to know. Okay. More apples. Pile of apples. I can engage with the apples. You stare at a pile of apples.
Apples are good for you.
Whose apples are these? Not yours.
Maybe they're grown somewhere around here, or below.
Should these be stored alongside corpses?
No, it's a health hazard. Of course not. It's nasty.
It's certainly a violation against the city code. Probably.
Something tells you that, no, they should not.
Can I eat my way through this pile of apples?
A tremendous challenge, worthy of your attention. It would be greatly beneficial. Don't waste your time. At the very least, don't eat the less fresh ones.
Oh my god, I'm actually going to try to eat them. Roll a d20 with your modifiers to get a unique outcome. We can try. That's a lot of apple.
Yes.
Move the bad ones first. Most of the apples appear fine to you, but you move away a handful that look at you funny. My wisdom's too low to understand apples? I don't think you need wisdom to know if an apple is like beyond a level 6 of wisdom. I feel like at like level 3 you should know like a good apple from a bad one. Alright, let's try to eat them. The game's giving me an option too. Oh no, I got a -3 for a few bad ones removed. Bro, my rolls are garbage! You look upon this challenge with the fear in your stomach. Dig in. Digging in, the first apple goes down the hatch. Going smooth so far, maybe this will be easy. Another! Press on!
Number 2 goes well at first, then you feel something rumbling.
Maybe I should stop. I don't... I'm gonna end up dying. No, I'm going. I eat a third one. Rotten core. And something hard. But that's saving throws. Yes, that was a mistake. There could be something good in the pile. Keep eating. Well, he said I gotta... Hey, everybody's telling me to keep going. I will keep going. This is not a good idea.
You can take it. Do not stop.
My strength is very happy about this.
This is so manly. Tears form in your eyes.
One more should be fine. I will surely be rewarded for this. I keep dying. This is the limit.
Or, this is the limit. As you chow down on one final apple, you feel your jaw ache, your hands shake. Apple overdose, dangerous stuff. No such thing. Come on.
You glance at the apple pile, realizing that you've just scratched the surface of this rotten apple haven. rotten apple juice dripping down the inside of your helmet. Wait, how are you eating these? Are you just shoving them in from below?
A fine way to dine.
Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of something light and hard hitting the ground. A small, sharp rock.
A shiny stone? That's decent loot. Take it.
I love shiny stones. Did it come from one of the apples? Pick up the strange stone. Gained shard of jor. As you weigh it in your hand, a tingle is shot up your arm.
Esoteric.
It feels funny. Careful. These rare shards of jor can be consumed to unlock failed ability checks. Normally, checks are only unlocked upon the completion of a short or long rest. Okay, well... guess we're ignoring the thought, because we devoured apples. Nod and leave the pile. I almost died multiple times, so... fun. A bright rock. It fits in your hand nicely. These can be found all over Norvik, and some speculate they are all shards of Jor's pillar. To untrained hands, they have no inherent value, but you might use these to alter fate itself. Spend in dialogues to unlock dice checks. Okay. This is not equipable. Also have incense. Can be used to recover first level spell slots. Do I have a spell slot? I don't have wisdom though. Wouldn't wisdom be tied to spell magic stuff? I wasn't expecting to do any spells. What's this shrine about? The runes fill your senses as you approach. At the center you see his red eye watching over you, yet the color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. And worse, it's covered in rotten apples. A sacred shrine left in this state? It's an insult to Earth and all of his people. Indeed. Yet, you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. The city is lost, but it is not yet lost.
How poetic. You're also aware this city is very much in need of change.
Am I? Change from what? An honorable lifestyle? A peaceful city for humans to prosper in?
Change from stagnation and mere of decay or mire.
Earth's crusade brought triumph. The corruption brought after his fall is due to exactly that kind of filthy rhetoric.
You're certainly allowed to be wrong in your opinion there.
Move the apples. It does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. Are these rare? No. You will find shrines like this all over Norvik. These old things are still around, huh?
Hard to let go of old national pride. But progress will always lead the way.
It is a shrine to your god. Protect it. Can I pray here? To what exactly?
Or to what exactly?
To Earth, of course. Earth. I need to pray to Earth. You may pray as you wish. Kneel and move on. The shrine towers over you.
You feel small.
I can prepare my spells here. Attempt a prayer of healing. I have to roll a 14. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I'm scared what like negative effect I'll get for failing. I'll lose health. Wait, can't I heal here through divine assurance or something?
Do you think I...
wait, what was the voice I did for you?
Do you think I care? If you want healing, you have to do it yourself.
Of course you can heal here, but only if you pray hard enough. Pray. Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And... tranquility. Contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. What's up with the election? The first election. Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. But it won't matter. What? Ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. Can I return here when I have more things to think about? Always.
Talking to yourself, huh?
You must be a lonely guy. I mean, I've been talking to myself this whole time. Like, all of you aren't, like, real. You're part of my psyche. I don't even want to attempt to roll this. It's challenging. I've failed ones that weren't even, like, challenging. And I'm also exhausted. So I'm not gonna risk it. Thought I was just gonna slide around on my knee. Divine scripture. Where it does not belong. Take it. Shield of faith. Oh, it's a spell. Oh, I got a cure wounds spell. I gotta cast that. I need that. A shimmering field appears and surrounds you, protecting you from damage. For the duration, any loss of hit points is reduced by 1. I think these give me... Oh, it says my skills aren't spent. How do I spend it, then? How do I magic myself? I want to heal myself. I'm about to die, please. I have 3 spells. Maybe I can't cure myself? Components V, S. I don't know what that means. Maybe the game will explain it in due time. Let's talk to this guy. I've been kind of ignoring him for a minute. A guy. He looks indecisive. That's me. I can try filter his... Let's talk to him first. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He's a zombie. Or is the zombie telling me this? He does not acknowledge your presence. He is unaware of you. Just stare at him. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. Poke him. The man does not appear to react in any way of being poked. This is a reanimated corpse. What is he doing? Seems to be fussing over apples or something. Hard worker. Respect. I found this voting card. Is this yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. Mine? It has somebody else's name on it. I'm thinking of voting for the Nationalists. They've got a good plan for the future of the city. The Free Striders revolution will be good for this city, I think. Don't you? I don't have a political question, so I guess I don't need this voting card. Let's ask them about the Free Striders.
Oh yes, those bring the fortune of reeds to every corner of the coast.
Reeds, one of the 8 bands along the coast. It is temperate land of lowland and many lakes, commonly seen as the homeland of humans. Large portions are still cursed, holding entire undead cities, entirely burning valleys, and floating mountains. This place sounds awful. An esoteric divide splits the circular coast of Jor into 8 geographic areas, commonly known as bands. Each band has unique esoteric and natural traits, and stretches from the coast to the infinite wastes. Okay? The zombie just keeps moving apples. With permanent suffrage, the people will be able to steer us in a fortunate direction. Open trade with the free cities of reeds will make us all rich. I like money. The zombie the fleshy ball plank does not reply or counter your words. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple on top of the pile. Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. Should I defeat this zombie? Yes, it is only just. Undead are not allowed in Norvik. I have 1 HP. I think he's gonna clap my cheeks. This guy he just won't move! Get out of the way! Can I go up here? Spiral staircase. You may not de-equip your helmet. Good morning, cleric. Mushrooms. Probably edible. A small fungal spore ball. These can be farmed along the undercoast. They do wonders for you gut. They're not mind altering, probably. Well, I'm gonna eat it. I'm low on HP. I need it. I was a little kobold.
Human no cause trouble.
He's the chief of security. He has pretty high strength. This is the local mortician. Intelligence behold. Dexterity. What's this? Pocket watch. Is that yours? It's mine now. Yoink. This silver-lined timepiece never shows the correct time of day. It is always at least 10 hours out of alignment, no matter how anyone tries to correct it. At a touch, you can feel the faint magic pulsating within. The wielder gains a greater perception of esoteric happenings and occurrences within 200 feet. Okay. Oh, it equips to me. I didn't notice that. Did that equip too? No. This doesn't, but the pocket watch does. Let's talk to this guy. Hello? The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms. Busy at work, his pencil slowly filling out line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake.
A great perch. These are official documents of the city.
Great perch, the drake-like sea creature found along River Torna. Earth was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the great perch became the symbol of his great city. Okay. This is the great perch of Norvik.
Up and about, are we? Wonderful. Death. This is death.
I am Viskin, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, cleric, just let me know. He smiles at you. You can trust this man. I don't believe you, Wisdom, because you failed.
This person emanates an immense power. Foul, perhaps? More accurately, it is simply there, immovable, eternal. Beware.
Look around the room. Books and my wisdom, man, that is really fucking me over. My wisdom's dumb. I don't know anything about these books and stuff. I woke up below. Yes, I know. He's aware. Oh my god. Wisdom, stop chiming in, because you're not helpful. Let anybody else chime in full armor. Uthgard's finest. On one of those stone slabs? Uh-huh. As in next to a bunch of corpses. Next to a wet cloak. Apologies. I told Ost to throw that thing away. Toll? I think it wanted to highlight Ost, maybe? No, Toll. Wait, what? Toll is Earth's brother and mythical explorer of Askin. Founded several towns along... I think this might be an error that popped into Toll, because I guess it was just like looking for anything that said Toll. I feel like Ost was probably what it was aiming for. Why? He puts down his pen. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, cleric. Tell me everything. Of course, it must be confusing. To tell you the truth, some fishermen brought you here last night. They caught you in their net, took you for a corpse. Where were these fishermen? Or who were these fishermen? Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Waterlane? That's just a guess. Waterlane, the largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tullstad. It is a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering. It is the reason so many people commute to Tullstad over the many bridges. I think I already knew about Tullstad, maybe? Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. Who were these fishermen? River guilders, I believe. They did not look like poachers, so my guess would be that. River Guild, a company focused on fishing and faring on the river.
Find them. They hold the truth.
It's not the right voice, but close enough. How did I end up in the river?
Not a river, the river.
I'm afraid I don't have much to tell. Perhaps you fell off from one of the bridges to Tolstad?
There are 7 bridges over River Torna, connecting Tolstad to the rest of the city.
I would never fall. It must have been an assassination attempt. I must have slipped. Happens all the time. Perhaps there's an esoteric explanation for all this. Perhaps you would know, cleric. So I'm in fact alive? The pale man stops for a moment. He looks you up and down. Yes, I believe you are. Okay. We can ask other things. I require assistance with some things. There was a zombie in the basement. Tell me, what do you know about the tea shop? I have some personal questions. And this one, figure out what's weird about this guy. I do not have the skill check for that. You have to be godlike in wisdom. There's a zombie in the basement. Oh, how quaint. No. An undead abomination. Right below. I understand. We're closely connected with the city below. The undead seemingly wander as they please. The city below, short for the city below the city. A phrase used to describe the incredible amount of tunnels and ruins below Norvik. Lots of monsters and stuff down there. Also riches, if you delve deep enough. Monster short for monstrosity. Okay, I don't need a definition for that.
A quick movement in the lower left cheek. His expression actually changed. Don't trust his words.
However, I will have to take this up with Lady Sageleaf. I pay good crowns for HWBT protection. The Halfway Bridge tribe, commonly called the Halfways, one of the 3 goblin tribes in Norvik, and arguably the most influential, led by Lady Miska Sageleaf. Isn't that what I'm supposed to be looking for? I could have sworn that's what I picked when I was starting out. Goblin, short and green. Got claws and fangs, little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norvik and are considered somewhat civilized. Oh, so it's all a misunderstanding. Then good. Wait, no, I don't actually believe you. What do you mean, cleric? He must be punished. You're a criminal, harboring zombie workers. You need to be punished. The zombie's clearly working for you. That is illegal. I greatly apologize for putting you in this situation. It is my neglect that led to this undead creature entering the tower. This isn't... Ost, we'll do a clean sweep of the basement this evening. Get ready. The kobold gives a screeched yell. Yes, master. They're clearly doing something shady here, so... Of course, I will be sure to ask for a thorough inspection from the palace arcanist. An unofficial nickname for the current rulers of Norvik, named after the palace district, in which most central authority resides. If there is anything unbecoming about my business here, it shall be uncovered and unveiled.
Holy shit, he just keeps going.
Thank you very much for your service, cleric. It is because of great men like you that the city still stands. I'm sure a good word to your patriarch will assure a promotion of some kind as well, especially with this great work you're doing on the tea shop. Look. Oh my god, there's like 3 levels. Patriarch, a top clerical rank in Norvik. Different from Lord Patriarch, which is the traditional administrative leader of the city. Only about a dozen men currently hold this rank. Then we manage a section of clerics, each at the towers. And then we got the towers, the home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as the OACN. OACN. Nobody calls it that, nerd.
Make him quiet.
I'm exhausted as hell, so these are... These are rough rolls. What is my... I think my strength is like 13 or 14 or something like that. My dexterity is like 10. Well, try strength, but it, like... 18! Yeah, let's go! You feel a red veil cover your vision. Muscles clenching. You know what to do. Slam your fist into the stone desk. No! Before the pale man gets out another word, your gloved fist hits the stone slab desk with a loud thud. For the first time, you see a genuinely baffled expression appear on his face. And then pain. Bruh, I just died from it. No. Oh, almost died trying to show off. Jesus, every time I get hit by constitution checks, they just, like, throttle the hell out of me. Slowly lift your broken fist off the desk. Cleric? You've broken the law, Mortician. I literally broke my hand! Oh, it's time to pay. Despite the pain, you feel like a real man. The pale man takes a deep breath. He reaches below into his desk and brings forth a pouch. An isolated incident. It will not be repeated. He hands it to you. Score! As a city cleric, you obviously have the ability to accept Dag's border on behalf of Norvik. Dag's border, Dwarven for a day fine. Some might call it legal extortion, but it really depends on the district. Violation of the Bone Purge Code, Article 4, in the singular violation cases, a Dag's border of minor class is issued. In relation to my status as a Tolstad business owner, that'd be precisely 25 crowns. How does he know that? Well done, justice has prevailed. Now that this issue is behind us, anything else? Tell me what you know about the tea shop. What's there to say? I know about as much as your average Norvikian. He does a humble shrug. How much does your average Norvikian know? Very little, I'm afraid. Make him speak, and now you can tell me what you know about it. I'm not gonna bash my hand on the desk again, am I? It's already broken. Of course. I heard the explosion. I went out to investigate, only to find the tea shop caught up in a raging inferno. The Tolstad Milita were already headed into action, so I went back inside, as to not be in the way. And that is that. What were you doing when the explosion occurred? Did you hear anything in particular? A loud bang, some shouting afterwards. What sort of shouting? From the Milita, they were rushing to the scene. The fire prevention declaration was truly done, has truly done wonders for this city. How loud? It shook the Lich House, and mind you, this is not some ordinary basement. This is a remnant tower going 100 feet deep into the earth. I'd be surprised if anyone on Tolstad missed it. Nothing else? As the entire district almost turned into an inferno, yes, there was quite a lot of commotion. Nothing that stands out, however. Like, actually nothing else? Not that I recall. Are you sure? The pale man stares at you for a while. Pretty sure. That's enough about sound. What were you doing during the explosion? Working. He motions towards the stack of papers. The explosion occurred at noon. But the day it happened was an official city holiday. Why would he be working on Toll's leaving? Or were you working on a city holiday? Yes. Or you were working on a city holiday? Yes. You see his eyes fixating on you a bit too hard. He's searching for an answer, just for a split second. I was behind. You know how it is. I am never behind. Didn't mean to imply that either. Alright, I'm done asking questions. Alright, there's no way I'm gonna win this check. This one's too high. And I have like garbage wisdom. Even with the bonuses. Like my wisdom is trash. And I'm double exhausted. I'm going to go now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick. Like he's trying not to show you his interest. Weird. Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of the river. Damn. You'll have to pick up something new. Maybe a warhammer? What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card. A peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. Yeah, sorry, I'm indecisive. That's true to me. I don't know if I get to choose a weapon. Right now, I've got nothing. I haven't even fought anything. I don't know how the combat is in this game. If there is even any combat. It might just be you just talk to people. Kind of similar to, what's the name of that game? Disco Elysium. The pale man ignores your comment. I asked Ost to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry. Over there. He says, and points across the chamber. He then looks over to the corner of his desk, where you took the pocket watch. Good. The esoteric pocket watch is very useful, cleric. Make sure to keep it close. Beyond that, you should be good. Got it. The pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, cleric. It gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest.
His word burn a hole in your heart.
I need to give that guy a different voice, because doing that one is killing my throat.
Leave now.
Time to go. Alright, so there's some papers for me somewhere. Over here. It says Earth Chants. Ruined prayer book. Oh, my prayer book is Thanos.
The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched.
Only a few pages of soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable symbols. Bracken and Ascani tree known for its... I'm not reading all that. Yeah, I get it. There's trees, we're wood. Common nickname for brackenwood is ironwood. Okay, that's cool.
Ascani writing. Of the most basic kind. Wait. Oh no.
Someone has attempted to try this to the best of their ability.
No.
By Earth.
This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It's ruined.
What was the voice I did for you?
That'd be expensive. Let's get your hands on a new one instead.
A chant book is able to sustain humidity. Not underwater excursions. You should have protected Earth's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Take the rune book. I fucked up. What's this? You flip the tome open. There are fine and handwritten letters scattered across the pages.
While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language.
Diverbris, Draconum, Ars Occulta. The author's name appears to be Salem Diminori. Can I read it? Right, I need to get my hands on comprehend languages.
You do? It's highly annoying that you seem to have lost your memorization. Find a spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it somewhere. It's fairly common.
Can I read it? No. You have no idea what it means. Okay, leave the tome alone. Okay. What's this? The stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. Beams. What's this? A tray of old incense. Some still usable. Well, take them. They're mine now. It's mine. I'm a thief cleric. What's this? Jor left his mark across the bands. Today it is a universal sign of magic. The red eye of Earth. Their body. I probably shouldn't touch these. Like, last time I touched the body, it, like, screwed me up pretty hard. Let's talk to the kobold. An unlocked chest full of strange rocks. Examine. No, go up the stairs. We can try to talk to him. Let's talk to him. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows you or follows your every move with cold, unflinching yellow eyes.
Even the small blade can fell a giant. Watch out for this one. Masters say you behave.
You don't tell me what to do.
I did, just now.
A dominating force. Fair enough.
Yes.
You're adorable. The kobold glares at you. Your command has begun the breaking process. Soon you will be the alpha. Glare back. Your eyes meet each other, still ever vigilant. Keep glaring. The kobold does not move. Glare some more? Yep, you're staring at each other. Glare. Eyes meet eyes. Glare, glare. You are looking at Kobold's yellow eyes. Stare in an angry or fierce way. Looking hard. Lean in close to the Kobold's sneer face. This intimidation factor is insane! The Kobold meets your gaze and keeps meeting it. I don't think I'm getting anything out of this. Keep staring! Lean in closer! Unfortunately, my charisma's too low. Something might have happened if I had higher charisma, but it is not high enough. Fair. The Kobold looks at you with a cold expression, determined, confident. I have some questions for you.
Short question. Go.
Who are you?
I am Ost. I am security chief in Lich House.
Oh, what was my stomach voice?
Strong little one. Nearly immovable.
You're a kobold.
Not question. Next.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's not a question. Quick, save it.
I can try to say... I stared at him, so that gives me a... I have high dexterity. Maybe I'll still achieve it, but because I stared at him and I'm exhausted, I might fail. 14 doesn't sound that hard to hit, right? I got a +4. Bruh. That's wild. I died from that! That's bullshit. The taste of blood... I literally bit my tongue! The taste of blood fills your mouth. The pain changes your brain chemistry for a moment, leaving your mind in shambles. Oh no, hurry! Save the situation! Say something! Anything! Oh god, it happened again. The kobold stares at you. Savor the taste. Use this to your advantage. Intimidate him with your life's liquid. What? Spit out blood through the gap in your helmet. What are you? The kobold mutters as he watches you splatter fresh blood and saliva all over the floor. Point and say, that is what you get. Cleric is... What is... The kobold mutters, smile. The kobold stares at you. You wipe the remaining blood off. There's a limited supply of that, just so you know. Okay, well, that was an interesting encounter. How'd you get this gig?
Not gig.
What is it then?
I'm devoted servant for master.
Keep going. So you're a slave?
Not slave.
And your master is?
Master Viskin.
And he owns you?
Not own, serve.
So you're being paid?
Yes, paid well.
Must be very well for such fierce devotion. Wouldn't actually shoot me, would you?
No promise.
It's hard to take you seriously when you're so cute.
That's what the crossbow is for.
Can I borrow your crossbow?
Human is kidding. Not funny.
You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. The kobold snorts. Go away. Don't let this slide. Just take the crossbow. This wasn't a question. It was a demand.
Give me that.
You see the kobold stare at you as you approach.
Don't
think it, he says, glaring. Just do it. The crossbow isn't even loaded. I'm doing it. This is my first encounter, so I'm probably gonna lose. I got 1 HP. You look down at the crossbow with the sort of glare that can only say one thing. Ost recoils. No! Bad cleric. Dexterity roll. Oh my god, why is my dexterity so bad with my rolls? He gets +5! The kobold is ready as you reach forward. Here we go. You grab the crossbow. Yes, defeat the little green one. You can do this. You're going first. Your turn to act. What will you do? I don't know. Put all your might into a final finisher. You can do this. If you do that, you might just fuck yourself over. So we got... the problem is I'm exhausted, so that, like... My charisma kind of sucks. I got a +2 from being exhausted, but I got a -6. Because I baffled him earlier. When I spat blood all over the floor. I believe my highest stat is strength. I got a +4 in both strength and dexterity. He stabilized the barrel. Hey, that's not bad. That's a perfect 20. You attempt a swift kick forward, managing to hit the crate. It moved, a little bit at least. Gah! The kobold appears to have been disrupted by this action. His grip of the crossbow appears to have weakened somewhat. Chief of Security's turn. The kobold attempts to scratch your hands. I have no HP. Let go, cowfucker! He's got a nasty hit, and I'm just gonna die. I've got no HP for this encounter. These saving throws are like what's keeping me alive, essentially. Ouch! It's mine. The tension rises, blood pumping. Be ready. It aches. You need to hold out. Between Constitution and Intelligence, I'm pretty sure I have better Intelligence. Yeah. Oh no, I have better Constitution. That, exhausted is really killing me. Let's go! Increasing pressure ever so slightly for a few seconds, you eventually see the strain on the kobold's face. He cannot keep up with your iron grip. You don't get crossbow! Even angrier this time, the kobold attempts to snap at you with his maw. Jeez Louise. I'm getting very lucky with these saving throws. Jumps down on your gloved hand. A shooting pain goes up your arm. Aren't I wearing... Oh no, I'm wearing leather gloves. I thought I was wearing like armored gloves. Ew, tastes like cow. The tension rises, blood pumping. Be ready. This is your final chance. You can feel it. Can him and I just talk it out? No, I'm taking it. It's mine. I held out long enough. It's mine. Give. It's mine. With a final glorious tug, a tug of violence, pain, the suffering of ancestors, and a deep love for crossbows, you rip the glorious artifact out of its own little claws. with the crossbow safely in your grasp, the kobold gives you an intense glare, panting. You! He glances to his side, towards his master. He glances back to you. You watch as the kobold holds in his rage. An incredible feat, after what you did. You can borrow it, okay? Not have. You give back soon, very soon. Weak little kobold, perhaps you should give it back once you're done with your glorious quest. No, it's mine. Fuck you, piece of shit. It's mine. Keeping it. I got a sick crossbow. Oh, that gives me dexterity and wisdom? Let's go. That's pretty baller. I need to rest. I don't want -3 intelligence, in all honesty. My only issue is I don't know how to cast spells. I have a healing spell, but I have no idea how to use it. Oh, I have to prepare spells? Okay, there's a shrine downstairs. I'm gonna go downstairs. And I'm gonna try to prepare a spell. I mean, he's a little gremlin. Kobolds aren't nice creatures. You know that, right? I'm gonna prepare spells. Cure? Shield. Finish. Okay, how do I cast the spell? Oh, there we go. Cure. Yes. There we go. That's some HP. Can I rest? Because I'm exhausted. I don't know if I can rest. I can try Prayer of Healing, but I don't know if the game has told me about like resting yet. It's still level 1. Like $6. I thought that dude said he gave me like 25 crowns or something. I only got 6. This dude's a liar. Grab this apple. This is the most health I've had for a while now. We gotta get past this zombie, I think. So let's Rotten Tooth. I need a dexterity check of 15. My dexterity is pretty high. Yeah, give me that. That's mine. That gives me +1 wisdom. Roll his magic wisdom tooth. I think I have to fight this dude. He doesn't seem to want to move at all. Yes, deal with this foul creature. Encounters are turn-based conflicts where each participant takes turns in rolling dice and actions. There's no way a zombie's gonna have higher dexterity than me. Yeah, get out of there. Your turn. Show him no mercy. I got a crossbow. Can I shoot it? I can shove him. I can keep my composure. I'm exhausted, so, like, hold up a closed fist and say, "Here, look at this." Then quickly try to trip him. He's a zombie! Like, I don't think we need to go through all that effort to shove him. Putting your weight on it, you push the zombie backwards. He attempts to stabilize himself while stumbling around. The slow zombie just stands there. No, he's reacting. It's just taking some time. The zombie is hostile. This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. Yes. You should probably try to de-escalate. Just a tip. My charisma sucks. I gotta get a 14? I got a -1 on the roll? I think my charisma is like 10 by default. We successfully shoved him, so that'll give us a... Let's just grab him. Fuck it. Grab him! Get his arms! You successfully grabbed his arms. Your thick-gloved hands wrap around his frail wrists and keep him stable. He's not getting away now. His neck snaps around, the withered face now facing yours. Yeah, you've really pissed him off. You can tell, since you're such a people's person. The zombie bites down on you hard. Well, thank you for that. It hurts, even through the armor. This ends now. You can still take control. Pretend you're his master. Well, I've grabbed him. I can't do that now. He's not gonna like that. Just finish him. No, the zombie beat me. Oh no, I still knocked him down. I could have sworn I said I failed that. Yes. Catching your breath, you stare at the now unmoving creature. Justice dispensed. It's just in the apples. A guy. He's not moving. Ooh, more apples. I could have used these earlier. I completely, like, ignored this area and just went upstairs and made my situation a bit harder. The apples don't really heal that much, but... An almost empty box, except for a stale treat in a pouch. Ooh, money. I think it's 5 health. Bro, that's big. Should have saved, ate that. Imported goods. The receiver is marked as HBT. Crate filled with sand. Thanks for playing the demo. Here's a little starting reward. Ooh. Armlet and a broken sword? Or armet. My bad. Where's this go? There's a door inside this tunnel. It's locked. Okay. I don't want to engage with the apples again. That was the first death that I took. Alright, so this gives us plus to strength and charisma, but minus to wisdom and intelligence. My wisdom's already pretty in the garbage. The default helmet does nothing. So let's put the new helmet on. Look at that. Nothing will stop us now. And we also got a broken sword. Again, wisdom is just dumpstered. Oh wait, that's the wrong slot. There we go. We got a crossbow and a sword. Let's go. What's this? A glow glass. Very common magic item. Balance is not a solution. It is the solution. I mean, that's true. I'm supposed to be like a rogue. Well, I picked like rogue-based stuff. You approach a crate full of sand. I hope this doesn't kill me.
They've imported sand to Norvik? For what? Glass blowing?
Inspect the crate. It appears unmarked. My wisdom is coming back to haunt me. The lid has been tossed behind it. Look at the sand. The crate is filled to the brim.
It's just sand. Why would this crate open? Wait, why would they crack open the crate like this?
Touch the sand. I hate how the music just stopped. That means something might happen. The sand shifts slightly at your touch.
Pull back. I should probably listen to my dexterity. My dexterity knows better than me.
As you attempt to lift your hand, you notice something.
Ooh. Oh no.
The sand appears to have covered it in an instant, pulling you down. Wait, Your shoulder is almost pulled out of its socket. Struggle. Hey! You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process, the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. Your face is sinking. I should give up, right? The sand will... the sand will be a benevolent master. No, fight it! You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. But as you put your entire adrenaline-filled arms to work, you feel energy being sapped from your veins. You are being sucked! Please don't suck me, please! To heal. I think this heals... Last time I think this healed me like for 4. I don't remember exactly.
Out of your skin!
As you keep pushing, you realize you could get out at this point. However, then you would have to leave the helm behind. I'm not leaving my helmet! I just put that on! Damn it. Try to keep the helmet on. Your muscles turn to mush as you stop your struggle. Escape without losing your helmet. Yes. Yes. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. The hazy noise of a head, no longer filled with so much blood, screams in your ears. I will not die in this crate! Filled with pure fires of adrenaline, your muscles creak and your bones crack. And it pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Then it drops entirely. You swing your head back, filling your lungs with air as a trail of sand follows you. I got 10 experience. Within an instant, the sand snaps back into the crate. Not a single grain dropping to the floor. You stumble back. Glancing over the crate, you see its content now lies still, like nothing happened. You should put on the lid to make sure that it does not happen to someone else. Am I alive?
Yes.
Shake your head to get rid of the sand in your ears.
It helps. A lot.
Carefully put the lid back on. You take a very, very careful step towards the crate to grab the lid. Then you place it gently on top. Your job here is done. I've done a great service to the community. That was awful. Like, I hate how everything you encounter is just like, okay, this is gonna, like, sap a bunch of health out of you. Good luck. Let's go upstairs again. Oh, you gain experience. Wait, what? I didn't get to... The little loading screen tooltips are... Because the game loads so fast, it's too quick. What do you have? Comprehend language. Oh, he has the languages. Mind expansion. A common potion known to allow knowledge to stick more easily, often used by students. Grants some minor intelligence increase for a week. For a week? Let's go. I'm slightly smarter. I have some personal questions. Stop. You've already wasted enough time. Just leave. This man is evil. Do not linger. What the hell should I ask about? Nothing. This man is evil. There's discontent in your stomach. Oh gods, get out of here! Like, everybody's like, just leave! You know what, I'm gonna, thank you, bye. I'm just gonna go. Yeah, the movement is kind of like fucking with me a little bit. Because I keep clicking, because you can click to move, but you can also WSD. But if you click to move and then try to hit WSD, there's like a delay on it. So I keep like switching between them. Because like interacting with objects requires you to click, but like... I prefer to move around with WSD. I just feel more comfortable that way. Can I go down here? Oh, it's not in demo. My bad. I beat the zombie for nothing. I thought that's where I need to go. Well, I did get things. Got a broken sword and a helmet. Alright, I guess we're leaving. This game is really interesting. It's not a Scrabdackle, but you know. I wonder if I can take that comprehensive languages thing off of him. I want that. Oh, these are just free. Okay, learn a new spell. Charm person. And comprehend languages. Okay, so if I go back down to the shrine... I'm gonna navigate these stairs. I'm going to try to read that, because I'm going to be gone before I get a chance to start reading it. Okay. Now, if we prepare... Comprehend languages... Well, we can learn 3 spells now. What does Charm Person do? You attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw. There's no way that's going to work for me. My wisdom is garbage. Like utter trash. I put, like, no points in wisdom being a cleric. That makes sense. Like, I didn't choose this life. This life chose me. Okay. Let's see if I can read the book. What's in the book? Tome open. Well, symbols appear to be readable. You do not understand the language. Right, I should cast Comprehend Languages here. You should. Can I read it? No. You mutter the words to yourself and carefully tap the frail paper. The words then pop into place, as they should. Begin reading the first passage. I wipe the sweat from my brow. The lair is hot. My companion was consumed by the lower beast in the first wave. I saw his soul yet still screaming at me, as I stepped up to the auditorium. Now I would not allow myself a meek death. Or no, I said now. The book details a first-hand account of one of many lambs, the strongest of their tribes, who were sent to fight before the great green dragon. I'm not reading that. The last of the great dragons of old Demeanor, or Deminor, to still reign at this time, in the early Divine Era. Old Demeanor, a term for Demeanor, often used to refer to the band before it was renamed Reeds. During the end of the Coast War, capitulation agreements, some say it with sarcasm, some say it with pride, some say it with fear. The author, Calum, was one of the few to survive. He writes how he ended up in the good favors of the Queen of Tree after many years of servitude, but he never gave up his dream of killing each of them.
Time. Books consume time.
You can always just skip to the end. That's usually where all the good stuff is.
Read the full book. There might be like some ancient money in there or something. A long decade in those halls I spent in toil. I never relented, nor did I show truth. She saw something in me. Perhaps it was my bloodlust. Callum became the loyal first human of... I ain't reading that. Type of manservant. That could be good or bad, depending on how you look at it. He was by her side at all times, and he listened to every word, documenting it. The book contains a long series of transcripts, seemingly directed from the ancient dragon herself, and it slowly reveals how the author learns not just the basic tongue of Draconic, which all of high humans spoke, but rather the deeper power behind those. A human playing the strings was amusing to her, for none could ever dream of handling anything but the most shallow of songs. I mean, that's cool. Until the day I understood.
This is fascinating. This story is told to all who are taught magic. How the first Arcanist stole the knowledge from the Dragon Masters.
Or from his Dragon Masters.
But this you have not heard.
Calum de Minori listened to the ancient dragon until he understood. Dragon controls strings, not just with words, but with their voices. Once that clicked, the book explains how he learned to tap into the words of power, higher tier magic. It goes on to, with incredible detail, explain exactly how his research went on during those years, how he managed to procure and transcribe dozens of previously dragon-only spells. He did not master all of them himself, but he did master some. And most importantly, he trained himself until he could cast a spell of Jor's limits.
That would be what we today call a 9th level spell.
It goes on for pages describing basic stuff about the Draconic Civil War, similar things you read in school. How all the demeanor fell in their raging, and that chaos humans were starting to rebel. It was with great pleasure I turned on her when I saw my great cousin appear with that sacred standard. Yet he did not wield strength enough to break her. Man, my stomach is on fire right now. I should have eaten today. I instead chose not to do that. Thus, the era of the worm was fated, with man raised in its place. I am Callum of Diminori. My words shape worlds. Myself, Jor, is what I am become.
The book ends with instructions on various draconic magical theory, most of which you already know. Elementary. However, look at that final cantrip on the page. Look at that magic hand.
Magic hand, a common arcane cantrip, can be used to grab things from far away. Very useful. Callum's magic hand. You run your fingers over the script. Yes. This is the personal transcription of the spell Magic Hand by this mythical Caleb. Memorize the cantrip. That's a complicated version of the spell, but this is much more sleek implementation of Magic Hand than any that you've ever come before. You could perform great feats with this. What? Reach for apples?
Apples.
Holy shit!
This will let you steal from a distance, won't it? Yes, although it's not as subtle as you might imagine. If you get caught, never in a million years. Oh, I was hoping I would learn a power word from this. Yes, very sad. You would surely be able to wield it. Please do not. You've already attempted that once. Remember how it ended? Right, the eyeballs exploded. The eyeballs exploded. Alright, the eyeballs exploded. My eyeballs exploded? What a day. Oh, right, I remember, yeah. I shouldn't do that again. No, you should not. Oh, I already read that. Fascinating. Alright, well, I learned one cantrip. Calum's magic hand. Range is 30 feet. Okay, the hand cannot attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. Useless. Worthless magic hand. Not too much reading. Piece of paper. Hey, is there anything on the paper? It says, for Milk Run, go see Herbert Zachary, 12 Water Lane View, LW. It also says some other stuff, but the style of handwriting is too esoteric. Okay, I get 1 dexterity, but I lose 2 strength. I'm pretty high on dexterity. Oh, I can't equip text there. Oh, I have a special slot for text, my bad. I'll keep it there for now. Does the kobold have anything on him? I guess because I took his bow, he's got nothing else. All he had was the bow. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, stop. There we go. Voices upstairs and the smell of salt. Someone please feed the streamers. No! We're not allowed. We're not allowed to eat. We eat after the job is done. I was thinking of ordering some food today. I don't know. I didn't eat yesterday. My idea was to eat that ramen, and I didn't eat the ramen. So I just remained hungry for the rest of the day. And then I went to bed. Okay, how do I rest? Got some dwarves. I've never seen a baldy. A tallish dwarf. He stares at you. Is he tall? Or am I short? I mean, he's about the same size as all the other ones. Alvaz. Men at work, beneath Asgal's green banner. What? Watch yourself, city man. A big fellow that seems to fiddle with the flag. A tired-looking dwarf. What do you mean, boy? Alvaz has got a plan. I just don't think this is working. I guess we gotta talk to Alzop, but I want to loot. Thought I saw something there. There was like a little circle. There's cod ginger drink and some crowns. A refreshing beverage blessed by divinity. Why else would it burn so good? Grants a minor constitution increase for a week. An Asgal lady. She looks serious. Don't touch anything. Well, I just stole everything in that barrel, so, sorry. I already beholded him. It's in your pocket, sir. A PPG documents. Oh, wow, that was a bad roll. What kind of fans cat? Something along the lines of devilry. Are you mad? He almost whispers it to you, his voice cold and stern. Killing intent. Look at him with your hands still in his pockets and shrug. Take your dirty human hand out of my uniform! That's racist. It doesn't feel very racist considering the circumstances. Look at him with your hand still in his pocket and struck. It'd be funny if there was more dialogue to that. Sorry. Thank you, the dwarf mutters while gritting his teeth. You're welcome. Oh, I can't get it now. No, I want that. Whatever it is, it's probably not even important. I want it, though. Around the... Why am I trying to read words? I know I can't read. I'm going to leave that word alone. Seeing you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. The banner of Asgal, the Fool. One of the... wait, what? Yeah, that was the voice. One of the dwarves stands to face you, with a furrowed brow. Oi, Mr. City Man, he calls out as you approach. We've made it clear already, we're not moving. Not one bit. That's not a way to greet the cleric of Norvik. Oh, is that so? Guess I'm supposed to grovel. That'd be nice, thanks. The dwarf glares at you. No, I don't see why I would. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind you. Or behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. Wait. That must mean he's doing something highly illegal. Stop him. Nothing illegal, huh? We have the papers. Nothing illegal at all. This might be one of those kind of illegal, but also not sort of situations. They are both guilty and innocent, just like you. One of the older dwarves spits on the ground next to him. You even know who you're talking to, child? This here be Alvaz of the Ban Emvers, a foreman in the Azagalist movement of Norvik. Look, I don't care about them. He's done some good. Then all of you Uthgard combined, a true speaker of the Asgal. I don't care about the Asgal. I'm Uthgard. I don't give a damn about the Asgal. You're a celebrity? See me exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. Why do I need to know about that? I know what dwarfs are. He grins. Just want to make that clear. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off unless you want that. Do I want to piss him off? You boys setting up a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Tostad will gather to hear the word of Asgal. He turns towards the orc. There's an orc? And no one's going to stop it. Where was this orc? I didn't realize there was an orc over here. You hear laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, Alvaz. He grumbles and turns back to you. So what do you want? That orc lady sure is annoying. That's putting it mildly. So morning comes, I get the lads together, and we arrive. That accursed woman is standing here. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers, and the papers are no good. So she says, Bah! Real convenient, I say. No, there is nothing wrong with these papers. We are in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. Bureaucracy? So she's wrong about the documents? Of course she is. She's a liar, that one. A filthy liar. As Alphaz nods and grunts. Well, he was about to say something. Terrible liar. Can't even get the words out. Can I see the papers? He gives his companions a glance. Why? Construct an argument as to why you should get the papers. I am still exhausted. I don't know how to, remove exhaustion in this game. I haven't figured that out yet. I've been exhausted for years. Failure. The idiot won't listen to reason. He's beneath you. Just say something. I want it so bad. I want to see who's in the right. Come on. I want to screw you guys over. I want to so much. Excuse me, what? So much. The dwarf looks at you with a disturbed expression. I want to see who's in the right. He sighs. That'd be us, Mr. City Man. All right, he's not gonna let me. I don't have the spell to like command him. Even if I did, I don't think I'd be able to like pass the check for that. Never mind. He just glares at you. Okay. Why are you holding a rally on a morgue? The dwarf grumbles to himself and glances over to the lich house. Stares. I thought it was a dentist. No matter. The Asgol movement is not afraid of death. You hear the laughter from the orc behind you. Big words, Alphaz. Dwarf grits his teeth. Damn orc. Okay, well, good luck. Thank you, City Man. I appreciate it. Oh, man. In the country... In the old country, yeah. That doesn't matter here. I'm just a foreman of the Tolstad district. Doesn't matter. If he's a noble, he must be rich. How much money do you have with you? Didn't your mommy and daddy ever teach you it's rude to ask about someone's mint? I bet you're only here because of mommy and daddy. What did you say? You must have misheard me. I said, don't forget to thank mommy and daddy for the foreman position. He clenches his jaw and stares at you. See, that's the difference between you and me, human. He takes a deep breath and mutters, my work speaks for itself, believe me. Well, if you say so. I don't really want to ask about Asgol. I don't care about that. Alright, have fun. I gotta find this orc. Oh, wait, there's something there. Hold on. What's in there? More incense. I'm gonna smoke up real quick, brother. I should probably heal too, right? I got some heal. I got like one extra apple. What do these do again? Spend in dialogue to unlock dice checks. I haven't had the option to do that yet. I haven't tried to take my helmet off. Can I? Can I? No, I will not. I can swap them, but I cannot remove it. He refuses. I wanted to see if he had no eyes. Suck the orc. See what she has to say. I don't think I can engage him in like combat. The dwarf is too strong to piss off. Maybe like if I complain about his religion, he might get upset, or his political affiliation. It's in your pockets. 50. No. If it was like a quest-related thing, on the edge of the ruinous. On the edge of the ruinous thing, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something. Or someone. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Success. Not just physically imposing. This orc knows how to exert power in other ways, too. What's this? Not often we get Uthgard around here. You sure walk around like a damn advertisement with this drab uniform. Hey! As he should. Exactly. She presents her palms to you. Vera is my name. I am second in command, a guild agent of Tolstad. Nice to meet you. Yes, this handsome orc lady wants you to say a name. This handsome orc lady. Be nice to her. She's a free strider. Make sure she knows you are a cleric. Do not grab her hand. That's not what that is. Wait, what? Do not grab her hand. That's not what that is. I thought my name was Eric. I could have sworn they said my name was Eric. I can grab her hand. I can say, I'm Ragn. You tab back in when you heard handsome orc lady. I'm Ranged. Hello, Rag. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say something. What's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they're holding an unlawful assembly. and they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says, and winks at you. She telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. Explain to me the detail from the top? The words leave your lips as if you've spoken them 100,000 times. It's all just an inconvenience. These lovely Asgalis have decided by themselves to hold a rally here on this lovely little circle square. Circle square, hilarious. My wisdom fucking sucks. Unfortunately, they need a permission of public gathering, or a PPG. He had one in his pocket, but apparently there's something wrong with it. And I couldn't steal it off of him, so... It did not have a proper PPG. You pick up on her use of the word proper. What does that entail? Proper? She scoffs. It is marked for last week. It is expired. But can you believe her? And you're just sitting here because... Simple, really. These dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse, so I am here as a witness. If they do not leave by sundown, they will be fined and or arrested. Sundown? Sun, the light of day. The great soul. I don't think that needed a context attached to it. Why don't you just come back at sundown? I would, if it wasn't for the fact that I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since they were served during the morning, if they do not disperse by sundown, they will be inflicted with an entire day's worth of fines. I'd have an assistant do it, or a secretary, but we're stretched thin as it is with the election coming up. No, I'll just sit here and smile politely. You catch a tired frown slip past her facade. Arrested by whom? She gives you a smug grin. You, perhaps? The monopoly on violence here on Tolstad is more of an oligopoly. It'll be a roll of the die to see who gets employed to handle these rude dwarves. Maybe some goblins. The city of Norvik also allowed us to employ mercenaries for an extra legal enforcement. But the company likes to avoid that in most cases. Sorry, I thought I saw something. As you can imagine, mercs tend to lack that finer touch. This woman loves to talk. Typical. Someone like her doesn't understand that it takes a man to handle a situation like this. Does it? What should a man do? In this case, then. A man should put his head against the problem until it goes away, stoically. I would love to enforce your justice. I don't want anything to do with this mess. Do it yourself. I would love to enforce your justice. Well, the city's justice. But sure. Alright. Trouble would at least be exciting. This is just dull. If only I could get my hands on those PPG documents, then I could simply hand them over to the city and go home early, or rather, head back to office and complete the org size, the draft for the marketing meetup. Sorry, got a lot on my plate. You need to help her. Wisdom, get out of here! If you get her this PPG thing, then that'd be a pretty easy way to clean this mess. She'd totally be in your debt. I'll solve this. Wouldn't that be something? Like you could just swoop in and save the day? That's what I'll do. I'm a hero, you'll see. She laughs. You are indeed. Alright, well, not late. Let's go back to the orc. Or no, not the orc, the dwarf. We can't. I tried to pickpocket it, but I failed. So it's locked. Show me the paper. What about him? Everyone knows Asgal as some dwarven demigod or controversial leader. Who is he? Who is... He's taken aback by your question. He is Asgal! Asgal the Great! The Kind! Our liberator! His legacy is as flawed and complicated as his message. Never heard of him? Oh, no, I wanted to pick never heard of him. I misclicked. Big deal? He shakes his head. He was a man, a dwarf with a conviction, to break the tyranny of kings. We are here as keepers of his legacy. I gotta ask though, is this a religion? Most certainly not. He scoffs in your general direction. Is it a cult? I don't know who you've been talking to, Mr. Cityman, but let me assure you, Asgal was no god or demigod. or anything related to it. He was a simple man with a dream of a fair and just society. Nothing more. Ouch, sore spot. Let's go at the rally. So, what's this rally about? Guilds. Look, I don't care enough. Blessed be his name. Yeah. Free riders have burrowed into every darn power structure. This is a lot of words that I don't care about your political struggles. I don't care. Really? What did that brute say? The dwarf is pulsating with a surge of masculinity. This might be the start of a fight, if you're lucky. This dwarf respects force. Stand up to him. If you don't leave now before the sundown, you'll be fined and arrested. A petty nobleman like you wouldn't want to get arrested now, would you? I remember I think it was Charisma saying I could get him mad, but I don't know if that's a good idea. I want him to leave, but I don't know if I should, like, poke and prod at him to the point of, like, getting him upset. Because he might, like, get more, like, aggressive. Like, aren't dwarfs, like, stronger when they're mad? Aren't they, like, little hulks? They're, like, miniature hulks. Oh, let's just go with that one. You see the anger in his glare. Are you trying to get him to punch you? Because he will do it. If he dares strike a cleric, then he will surely feel the rage of this city. Blood means nothing. I've accomplished this myself. Taunting him like this will only end in a backhanded victory if successful. A real man would face him head on instead. Call him a hypocrite. That'd piss him off. Sure, yeah, don't taunt him. You should leave now. He laughs. And who's going to make us? The other dwarfs stop working and glare at you. They're prepared for anything. Your resolve hardens. The gut is speaking through your bones. You can handle this, even if your muscles falter. They need to respect your authority. Carry that big stick. These boys don't know anything than strength. Reasoning with them would be easier if you had their respect. Puff out my chest! Oh, really? You hear chuckles from the dwarves. They find you ridiculous in your old school armor. This is going to end poorly. Abort! Abort! My dexterity is like, get out of here. This only way, or maybe the only way you're ever going to solve this properly. Grab him. Show him your strength. Then he can respect you. Barbaric. Grab him. Dwarf growls at you. It's time. Show him your true strength. Honestly, it's not going to matter too much, but you should probably try to take the initiative here. Initiative? Wow! How did I get a 2? How does a dwarf have more dexterity than me? He's a dwarf! You reach towards him and attempt to grab his arms. A good grapple should put his ambitions to rest. The dwarf meets your assault head on, meeting your arms. His callous hands wrap tightly around your chainmail. Stand down, city man! He screams, inches from your face. How romantic. Highly romantic, like all manly business. He attempts to overpower you, pushing you backwards. Scrawny man, who do you think you're messing with? Get him, Alvaz. His men cheer. Stay strong, prove your manhood. What? You trying to accomplish here? What are you trying to... I don't know why I can't read. What are you trying to accomplish here, cleric? He shoots you a strong question. I'm keeping the law! Tell that to the orc! The dwarf towers over you in spirit. What will you do? Make him angry. That should help. What? I thought making him angry wasn't a good job. Say nothing, just don't let him overtake you. Man, I am so fucking winded. My dude is just like brutal. I haven't been able to rest in forever.
I might have a higher chance of, like, insulting him and winning, but that might just make him angry. He's already angry, though. My constitution isn't that high. I think my constitution is, like, 12 or 13? Something like that. I have so many, like, debuffs. Go find an inn. I don't know where an inn is. Like, what you're seeing is, like, the most I've gotten out of this game so far. I don't know. I just feel like these negatives are gonna, like, really, really screw me. All I get is a +1. I'm going with charisma. Barely. I'll take it. Your mind grows sour, a dark thought. You know exactly how to upset him. You'll never live up to Daddy's expectations, dwarf. You see the rage in his eyes. Shut your damn mouth! You've managed to enrage him even more. That could be bad. You told me to do it, charisma, you piece of shit! It keeps going. Get ready for the second assault. Success. You have to hold on. The dwarf pulls back his head. He's gonna headbutt the shit out of me. Hold up. Can I, like, protect myself from a hit? What is he doing? Oh no. Get ready. What? I casted the thing! Shouldn't have protected me? Oh, I think it said it did 1. I don't know. It said it did 3, but over here it said it did something else. I didn't get to see it. Ozzo slams his forehead against your helmet. Like a brick! Barely conscious, holding on. Dwarves, fascinating creatures. You done, city man? Okay, what will you do now? Distract him with a joke. I don't think I should listen to my charisma side anymore. It's not helping. We'll keep holding. But we might need to heal. We'll keep holding. That's bad. The dwarf groans and pushes forward. What's the matter, Mr. City Man? You getting tired? You feel your muscles fail out. Soon this will be over. This will be the final attempt. Both you are worn out. Get ready. The dwarf roars and squeezes your arms. Ah! Through the chainmail, you feel daggers digging into your skin. Why is daggers a thing? I know what daggers are. What? He's got a deadly grip on you now. One more round, and and you're out. Finish this. I've got you now, boy. Third tries the charm. The final attempt. Now you end it. Do it. Take him down. Headbutt the dwarf. Bro, I don't know. I gotta get a 19? There's no way. I mean, I don't have a choice, but, like, there's no way I'm gonna get a 19. What the hell? Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. So good at the game. He attempts to break your resolve through a deep growl. You meet him with a growl of your own, a deep and manly screech. It shocks every onlooker. Alvaz! The older dwarf exclaims. You reach back your head, and, slamming your head forward, you hear a deafening noise. I might be dead. Like, last time when I like, exerted anger and strength, I broke my hand and died for it. Luckily, there was, like, the saving throw, and I came back, but, like, I literally broke my hand. Success. The sound of metal against stone. You are victorious. You got fucking jump up, he mutters. The kind of gut can only mean one thing. What is he insinuating? Yes, you are. Then the Asgal laughs. You're a part dwarf, aren't you? You might have some foul ancestry, minor. I don't know about that. Strike a stoic pose and imitate his accent. I sure am. Read with it. I sure am. Of course you are.
They stare at their leader, yelling on the ground. Boys, he groans and starts getting up. Maybe this wasn't such a swell idea after all. But Alphaz! Bah! Alphaz gets up and walks over to his men. They argue for a few minutes. You ready to talk? He does not look too happy when he gives you a, yes, Mr. Cityman, let's. You forced him to respect you. Well done. He's aligned with you. Physically. The other dwarves start grumbling among themselves. Hey, he says, leaning in. What do you expect me to do, huh? These boys are counting on me. Leave them be? Why not? They'll be chased away eventually anyway. Not your problem. Let's see. Wisdom. I have dwarf's blood, and I defeated him. So my wisdom is still really low, but the check is only 4, so I probably win that. Staying is useless. Asgard would be proud. Let them deal with it themselves. Actually, I have no stake in this. Let them deal with it themselves. Let's just use wisdom. I went through the effort of this fight, and I won, so I'm gonna tell him to leave. You gotta leave. Brother, you gotta get out of here. You search the possible things you could say to narrow it down. The dwarf is clearly in a sensitive situation. He needs to appear a strong leader and standing against tyranny. The cause will be better off with you a free man. You will gain nothing from being arrested. Just go. Don't put your boys in danger because of your pride. You see thoughts starting to swirl behind the dwarf's dark eyes. He turns to his companions and raises a hand. Boys, we're leaving! Disgruntled as they are, none of them complain too much as they pack up their tools and grab their yellow banner. I thought it was green. Before setting off, Alphaz gives you a stern look. You're a strange lad, but I see you're nothing like her. If you want to do some real good on Tolstad, then join us. Find us down on the crossing. He nods and walks away with his band of unhappy dwarves. This dwarf is an extraordinary man, albeit prideful in his ways. Finally, got rid of him. Phew. Let's go talk with the orc again. Ooh, free hammer. +1 constitution. Problem is my inventory's already stacked. I couldn't get the masonry, but I got a hammer. My strength is affected by something. Oh, the piece of paper. Get the stupid piece of paper off. I don't want that paper. Get out of here. Okay, let's talk to the orc. Hold up, 1 second. Bing, bing. This tea's really bad. Alright, we'll talk to the orc. And then at that point we'll call it quits. Because I actually was not expecting to stream longer than 2 hours today. I gotta get back to work. There's an esoteric effect in place here. Stopping rainwater. Okay. We'll see how the orc responds to our good job. See if she'll marry us. Right, the dwarves. Oh yes, I saw the whole thing. The whole thing? So that's how you handle them, by resolving it with a few kind words. I did wrestle him too, you saw that, right? I said what I had to say. Fair enough, at least it's over now. You've done a great service to the Ascani Reeds trading company today, and on the topic of payment, she hands you a pocket of silver coins. Jackpot! Thanks. She gives you a kind smile. May Earth smile upon you, and do visit our trading post down on Water Lane if you have time. I would love to see you there. What a kind lady. Maybe she isn't so bad after all. When my wisdom says anything, I know it's the opposite. Because it fails all the time, so I don't know if you'll make great loads of coin working with this orc. I like coin. Maybe you can convince her to wrestle you in future. I love you. I'm sorry? Oh, fuck. Back up quick. Change the subject. It crumbles. The lowest part of your gut. It turns. You said it. Now stand for it. This... well... My strength says I gotta do it. I love you. She laughs, wiping some sweat off her forehead. Huh? What? I love you? The large woman makes an awkward chuckle. Her eyes dart away from you. So, I'll be going now. I blocked it. It's okay. Her dismissal hurts. I love you. Oh, yes. Good luck to you, too. She mutters and walks away in a brisk pace. Is she running? Yeah, she's running. Then again, who wouldn't after that? That went rather well. She didn't punch you. You spoke the truth. There is honor in that. Now it is just you, alone in the circle square. Quest complete. Look. I let her know. Oh, we can save. I might play more of this. This game's pretty cool. Cool game. I'm having a very enjoyable time with this. This is right up there with Scrabdackle. This is pretty good. And this one might require more time than I have to play. Like I played Scrabdackle for like 7 hours. So this one might end up being that long, but unfortunately I gotta call it quits now. But Esoteric Ebb. Silent banger. I'm gonna put it on my wish list right now. Silent banger. This one's also published by Raw Fury, and they tend to pick out pretty good games. Is that Matt Mercer? Lost Odyssey. That is Matt Mercer. He's such a recognizable face. I don't know. Like every time I see him, I'm like, yeah, I'm not good at like putting names to faces, but Matt Mercer I always remember when I see him. It's on my wish list. Did they have a release date? December 6th. Okay, this one's pretty fun. Yeah, Raw Fury is always publishing bangers. So usually, if there's something that they're tied to, like for example, Blueprints, pretty good. I've been enjoying that. It's a good game. Post Trauma's pretty good too. I've heard. I haven't tried that one yet, but I heard it's a pretty good Resident Evil, Silent Hill clone. They're coming out with another Kathy Rain game. I didn't realize that. The Last Night is still not a thing. Who knows when that'll ever come out? But yeah, that's pretty fun, pretty chill. I had a good time with that. Very much so. Sounds like old-fashioned cursing. Esoteric Ebb, definitely. That and Scrabdackle, both bangers. Both two highly recommended games by me after playing the demos. I liked Incombini, but like Incombini is like more casual. I feel like that won't have like as broad of appeal. Like it's not as interesting as like Esoteric Ebb and Scrabdackle. Scrabdackle is very much more of a game. Esoteric Ebb is more similar to like, what did I say? What was the name of that game? That popular game that I did not play. The one when you make choices and stuff. I talked about it earlier. I can't believe I forgot about it. It's in the back of my head. It's like it's right there. I keep seeing it, but like I can picture it, but I don't remember the name. What's the name of that game? The one where you make choices and stuff. I know that doesn't help. There's like a billion games where you make choices, but you know what I mean. The super popular one that like I think it won Game of the Year that year.
it's not gonna be here because these are all like newer games. But it's the one where you like make choices and dice rolls and stuff. It's Sam Lake. It's the Max Payne man himself. Look at him. Or Highbrook. I should check that out. Isn't that oh no, that I already played this. This game's out, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it came out May 1st. It is right there. I played this one. This was another good one that I played at during another like demo thing. Interesting game. It's gonna bug the hell out of me. Disco Elysium. That's what I was thinking of. That's what Esoteric Ebb reminds me of. It's like similar to Disco Elysium, where it's like you just do like a bunch of dice rolls and you pick your stats, and like the battles are basically like dice rolls. It also reminds me of Citizen Sleeper. That's another one that I've played. Citizen Sleeper. I know the second one came out. I should probably look into that. I played this on Game Pass, and I thought this game was pretty good. And this game is just essentially like you do like tasks, and you have like these dice. I think you're like a robot or something. I can't remember. Like you basically have to like maintain your health, because like I think the way how it works is like every section this bar goes down at the top, you get less dice rolls. So you have to like make sure you manage your health so you can keep as many dice rolls as you can have, so you can continue to do tasks and stuff for the day. So I played this and I thought it was pretty good. It's an experience is the best way I can put it. Like it's not going to be for everybody, and they have a sequel, and I have not even looked at this. I don't even know if I'd want to buy it. Like it's definitely a game I could see myself playing, because I'm super open to games. I'll try like anything. I'll play anything for the most part. But except sports games. I don't really care for sports games. Like if you try to put a Madden in front of me or like a 2K, I'm usually gonna be like, yeah, no, I'm good. Because I've played those when I was younger, and I never really enjoyed those games. But I think it helps to have like interest in sports in general to like be into those. Like if you don't like sports at all, you're not gonna care about like sports games. I think the closest I get to sports is probably like skateboarding games. I like skateboarding games like Skate's pretty fun. Tony Hawk. I say that as if there's like so many more skateboarding games. Skate, Tony Hawk. There's some indie ones, but like those are the main ones. This is a new farming sim. Apparently it's mixed. They're using the default like RPG Maker thumbnails, which kind of sucks. I get that like game creation is hard. I'm not gonna sit here and like tell somebody, hey, you should change. I just feel like most people will look at that and be like, oh, those are just the default profile images. You didn't really like do much there. I don't know. Even if the custom portraits aren't even like that detailed, they'd be more interesting to look at than the default portraits that the game engine gives you. Alright. We're calling it quits. Esoteric Ebb was pretty good. I'll play more of it either later or tomorrow. I might stream a bit later. My issue right now is I need to work on some stuff, and I can't stream and work at the same time. So I've opted into the work option. It's an exorcist simulator. Time to get the boys to play Exorcist Simulator. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna send this to my friend. Ask him if he can run this. A game to like enjoy for like one night? Sure, why not? Diplomacy is not an option. Shareware. What does that mean? Is a free prequel to the original game. That's an interesting way to do that. Oh. I was like looking at this game, sharing it with my friend, and I have to like run it by him first because his PC's not like super strong, so we got to check beforehand to see if the game will run. So I send him the game and say, hey, can your computer run this? And he like goes and looks up the specs and everything and compares it to his he compares the game's system requirements to his what his system has. And this is the system requirements for this game. Processor, Intel or AMD. Memory, 6 gigs, that's fine. Graphics card, DirectX compatible. Doesn't matter what it is, it'll work. And you just need 2 gigs of storage. I'm like, okay, sure. I gotta get the boys back together. Toilet corpse. I should have asked Rat first, because he's a coward. He's the hardest one to get to play games, so I gotta run it by him first. I've been wanting to play Repo for the longest. And I've asked him to play it multiple times. He's like, no, that game's scary. I'm like, alright, guess we ain't playing Repo. Though I do want to play Repo. Hungry, but I really do want to get back to work. Maybe I'll order something later. I think I said that earlier. I tend to repeat myself when I'm hungry. Got one of the comments says, this has nothing to do with exorcisms.